Hi, beautiful souls. How are you? I am coming to you live from the beach, so hopefully my reception is strong enough and you can hear me. Look at this glorious beach. It's Siesta Key Beach in Florida. And this beach is 99, or actually like 90% quartz crystal. And life brought me here to receive the healing power of this amazing beach. And every time I come here, truth speaks through me. So I thought I'd come to you live from here to share what's speaking through me now. Let me flip around. And there's something really important speaking through me right now that I want to share with you. And that is the illusion of being a healer. And the reason why this is so alive in me now is because there's so many aspiring healers and coaches and aspiring teachers around me who are actually suffering because they feel they're not making an impact. Hi to everyone who's just joining. And they're really struggling. Hello. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, beautiful. Hi, honey. And they're really struggling because they feel like they're not doing the great work they came here to do. So I really wanted to speak to this pain and this whole calling to be a healer, to be a teacher, to be a guide, to make an impact by getting out in the world and sharing some skills, sharing some tool sets, sharing some wisdom. And if this is causing any frustration in you, this desire to be out there making an impact and you think that you're not, I want you to hear this. And to jump straight to the point, to really just get to the punchline first and come back, I want to say that it's an illusion. If you think going out into the world, hi Karina, hi beautiful. If you think going out into the world and putting your hands on people or your wisdom on people is what's going to make a difference in the world, you're actually looking in the wrong direction. Especially if you're struggling for it, especially if it's causing needless angst and frustration and sleeplessness in you. You're looking in the wrong direction because you're allowing yourself to come out of center. You're very longing to make a difference. You're using that very longing to not feel good, to feel inadequate. Hello, hello, hello. And there's nothing that's going to more quickly make you less powerful, if we want to use that term, than going out of alignment with your true self and feeling not good enough and feeling inadequate and judging yourself. All in the name of healing. Isn't that ironic? And so what I want to share is if you really want to make a true impact, just look inside. Look inside. And what do I mean by that? I want to really give a very practical, profound understanding. Because the truth of the matter is that we are all here on a greater journey to experience the truth of our being, to align with our soul, right? And what does that mean? When I'm aligned with my soul is front and center, and I feel good because my soul feels good. My soul is radiant, and this is really the journey that we're all on. It's the journey a lot of people call enlightenment, right? So, what is enlightenment? A lot of people think it's when we're going to reach the state of nirvana, and there is some sense to that. But true enlightenment, spoken to in the most practical term, is when you shed enough of the judgments and the belief systems and the longings that keep your light that you already are. So you're already enlightened, but you've been clouding it under all that judgment of what you think you have to do, or thinking you're not doing good enough, or thinking you have to get out in the world. And true enlightenment is what naturally occurs. Hi, Brandy. Hi, beautiful. True enlightenment is what occurs as we shed all those stories, all this striving, all the beliefs that say we have to do something or be better, and fall deeply into the present moment, and our light just radiates, right? And then we are light workers. When our light is radiating unabashedly, strong, powerfully here, now, it doesn't matter if I'm a grocery store clerk, working at a bank, a garbage man, or a teacher or a light worker, I am a light worker. And that is what I want to invite you to realize that the greatest contribution you can do for the world starts with you. The greatest contribution is when you are just being the radiant light you are. And so stop thinking and judging yourself if you're not making a 6-figure income with your healing work, or if you're not getting out there at all, because that's actually clouding your light and you're making a less impact. If you go inside and realign with the truth of your heart and soul, which is peace. We already are peace. You will be a light, and there's no quicker way to do that and unleash your light than give up all those stories and expectations and aspirations that are actually making you feel bad. Any story that is making you go for more, strive for more, think you're inadequate right now is clouding your light. The light you already are. Here's the good news. All those stories are just thoughts that, like the waves passing underneath my feet, they will pass if you don't pay attention to them. Thanks for the heart, beautiful. They will pass. If you see them for what they are, not you. If you see them for what they are, not true, they will pass. And you know what instantly happens when they pass? I'm so glad, Karina. What instantly happens when they pass is you realign with your true self. Your true self comes to the surface once again, and you feel good. And it's not this like, enlightenment experience. It's the most ordinary thing because it's who you are already, and it's just peace. And it's just knowing, without any cognitive understanding, right? It's just knowing that naturally falls upon you when you're at the beach relaxed. And it's not the beach doing it. It's that in the beach, all those thoughts, all those expectations, all that striving fell away. And then your true self came back to the surface, and you felt good because you are good. Your natural self feels good. And then you radiate. And then people walking by you are touched by the truth of you because you are living truth. Not living illusion, caught up in story. Oh my God, I got to do this. I'm not good enough until I do that. Oh my God, I don't have 7 figures in my bank account. Must not be good enough. No, that's all lost in illusion. Your presence, your open-heartedness, your love, your light being radiated out unobstructedly. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. And there's very little things you can do that are as of a great contribution as that. And so for all of you beautiful ones, and I know all of us in this group, we strive to want to make an impact. We know intuitively, we're connected enough with the truth of our being that we know there's something greater available for this world, and God bless our hearts and our souls that want to bring it out into the world and make a big difference. But no, you can make a difference right here, right now, by just looking in. Just looking in and getting curious of what it feels like to drop all those expectations, all those stories, all that striving, and feel the real you beneath all that. The natural real you, and getting more and more curious about that. And the more you spend time each day with the space of you, the more those expectations seem meaningless. The more life is easy and sweet, the better you feel. It's really that simple. And then you're a light and a soul, because then your presence is so powerful that, trust me, you just walking by someone on the beach is going to leave forever an imprint in them, whether they're consciously aware of it or not, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. Because a part of them tasted once again truth. Truth in the surface. Embodied truth, living as the divinity we are. Not caught up in the illusion of thought, but living in our divinity. Embodied here now. And that flavor, they feel it and they reconnect. And then they start getting called to truth, whether they realize it or not. This is the greatest thing you can do for yourself. So you really want to make an impact. Yes, maybe your path will lead you to be an actual change maker. Maybe your path will lead you to, have a full-time healing business. But know that this is where true healing starts. And in fact, if your path is taking you in that direction, and you want to be the most powered center healer, you still have to start here. This is the story of our souls. This is our true purpose. And this is how we can all start to make a contribution right here and now. It's really the only contribution, the most deep, profound contribution we can make. And then life will likely make us actual healers, because we will be embodying grace in full, unobstructed, unabashed form. And life is actually waiting for you to do that, because you are enlightened already. You are light, but you've been so believing in so many stories and getting caught up in them. Why? Because you're human. It's perfect. Just like me. Whoops. Done it a million times. So we can come back to this moment and recommit to knowing the truth of our hearts and our souls and letting it come out to the world. So that is my little motivation, an activation for all of you today. I'm not saying stop in your mission to get out in the world as a change maker. I'm not even saying that. Yes, I love you too, honey. Let's talk soon, for real, call me. I'm not saying to stop your striving. I'm not saying to stop being visible and stop getting out there. What I am saying is remember where true change starts. As Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And we all know the change maker path, like any path in life, like the motherhood path, like the doctor path, like the teacher path, it's filled with up and down. And so reaching, feeling, being, knowing, accessing, living from the certainty we already are, independent of what's happening around us, will make our change-making journey the most powerful, the most ease-filled possible. And I really bet life hasn't given you more clients, more students, because life is waiting for you to reach and touch this first. Your desires are your destiny. For sure, you're meant for this, honey, in some moment in time. But life is more interested in making you embody and be the person that is meant to bring this through, and it's just a thought away. That's the good news. When you fall back into the deep now, and you let go of all that thinking that's causing anxiety in you. Take a deep breath. Start to feel more and more and more the peace you are. And live more and more from there each day. So just to bring this down in a really practical way, just start each day to make more time for space. The space you are, the blank you are, the everything you are, the nothing you are, because it kind of feels that way. All these words are simply metaphor for something that I can't describe in words. I think space is the best one. Just make time for space. Space between thoughts. The presence, the peace that so many people call the power of now. Make time for space in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. It's one of the most powerful things you're going to do for yourself, and certainly for your path as a healer or change maker. And more you'll be feeling this each day, and more you're believing as the space. And then, when you are the space, that's when true wisdom's going to start coming in, because you've made space for it. You're not caught up in so many of your own personal thoughts. And then real knowing, real wisdom will come through. And you will be ready to be the magnificent, profound, activating teacher and healer you know in your heart you're here to be. So look back into you, beautiful. You want to make an impact out there? Come back in here. The peace that is just one settled thought away. Experienced in the space between thoughts. Here and now. I love you all, beautiful. Till next time. Have a beautiful night.